Hey Mox, and welcome to the first ever episode of FSC Weekly. This is the newest show on the Southern News Network that will feature campus news, investigations, and everything we think you need to know. I'm your host, Jacqueline Washington. Now let's get this show mocking and rolling. To open our first show, I'd like to talk about everyone's favorite unnecessary program, the Passport Program. Over the summer, an email was sent out with the false premise that the Passport Program had been improved. Basically, the program has moved from a points-based system to a simple attendance-based tracking system. While administration claims this makes it easier for students to participate, it really just makes it less work for administration to keep track of. There are still 5 different event categories that you must attend 2 events of in each, meaning you still have to attend the exact same amount of things you did last year. And if you remember like I did, not a lot of people managed to get all their events in. So while I do admire the school administration's desire to improve the Passport Program, it still seems like an unnecessary, impractical system on campus. Students ought to be able to decide their amount of involvement on campus without the threat of a massive fine. What do you think about the school's Passport Program, or what could be done to fix it? I took to the streets of FSC to find out what our fellow Mocs truly think of the Passport Program. Let's watch. So what are your thoughts on the Passport Program?
Yeah, so I think Passport is really a great program to actually encourage diversity amongst students and branching out a little bit more beyond their horizons, what they would be normally used to.
Can you tell us how you feel about the Passport Program and what you think could be better improved for it?
Yeah.
Do you know what the Passport Program is?
Not really.
Do you know what the Passport Program is?
No.
Unfortunately. Do you like it?
Does anyone like Passport?
Okay. Do you even know what it is?
No.
Yes, so I was a freshman last year and now I'm a sophomore and I'm kind of like still having to navigate it.
I don't think it's all bad. I think the premise behind it is actually super positive, but definitely is a work in progress, just like anything else.
So what do you think of the Passport Program?
I think it could be pretty well improved.
How do you think the school could better implement it to a real effective system?
I think that if they made it, they just like encouraged it rather than made it mandatory, it would make students like want to go to it more.
If you can describe Passport in one word, what would it be?
I have no idea.
If you could describe the Passport Program in one word, what would it be?
Tricky.
Hectic.
If you could describe the Passport Program in one sound, what would it be? Thank you so much. So, it seems like Passport may not have too much support from Mocs across campus. Keep watching throughout the year to get updates with the Passport Program and changes being made, as well as click the link below to see all the Passport events happening this week that you can attend, because the choice really isn't yours.
No.
In other news, FSC was recently rated in 4 top 20 lists by the Princeton Review, the highest number of special recognitions ever in the guidebook. FSC was recognized in the Most Beautiful, Intramural Participation, Greek Life, and Best Theater list. It's no secret that Florida Southern students have a huge heart and care immensely about their community. This can be seen through the efforts students are putting forth to help those who were recently affected and are still dealing with the effects of Hurricane Harvey that tore through Texas a few weeks ago. Reports have said that the damage from Harvey is comparable to or could even surpass the damages caused by Hurricane Katrina in 2004. Mocs are working to help with relief efforts for those affected. Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity recently finished a canned food drive for victims of the storm. In addition, FSC Chapel Outreach Team created donation buckets for relief that will be delivered to families trying to piece their homes back together in the months following the devastation. It's so incredible to see Americans, especially our Mocs, everywhere come together to help those in need despite our differences. Be sure to tune in next week and see highlights of Mocs at work, helping to pick up the pieces right here in our community following the devastation of Hurricane Irma. That's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed our very first show. Be sure to tune in Wednesday to see Politically Challenged with Tyler Hillier and Friday to see The Sports Show. And be sure to like the Southern News Network on Facebook. See you next week. Woo!